There's this huge mistake that so many companies are making with AI right now, and it's probably not what you think. It's not about the tech they're choosing. So today, we're going to dive into a really insightful article from Marcos Pereira of Snapiens. He points out the one critical question that leaders just aren't asking, but man, they absolutely should be.
All right, so it all starts in a place that's, well, pretty familiar to a lot of us, right? The modern boardroom. And right now, the excitement around AI in there is it's absolutely electric.
I want you to picture this. You walk into any big leadership meeting today. You can just feel the energy. It's high, and everyone is focused on one single thing: the future of AI.
So you ask them a really simple question. You just go, hey, what's your AI strategy? And boom, the room just instantly lights up.
And you're just hit with this rush of updates, right? They're all so excited to tell you about the chatbots they're implementing, the new automation tools they're testing, these incredible next-gen dashboards. They're talking about deploying autonomous agents, their AI powering pretty much everything. And look, on the surface, that sounds amazing. Like massive progress, doesn't it?
Okay, but this is where things get really interesting. Because under all that buzz, beneath all that excitement, there is a super crucial question that just isn't being asked. So, you let them finish talking about all their shiny AI tools, you wait for that little pause in the conversation, and then you ask something a little different.
You look them in the eye and you ask, okay, that's great, but what is your intelligence strategy? Yeah, not AI, intelligence. In other words, how does your company actually manage, connect, and grow its core knowledge?
And just like that, it's like all the air gets sucked out of the room. The energy just, poof, it's gone. The enthusiastic updates stop, and all you get back are these blank stares. And that silence? That's the sound of a huge, fundamental mistake being made in companies all over the world.
See, this isn't just some communication hiccup. Oh no, it's a symptom of a much deeper problem. So let's get into it. Let's diagnose what's really going on here.
Okay, so here's the core problem. Everyone is confusing the tools with the actual foundation. Think about it like this. Your AI strategy, that's all your hammers and wrenches and power drills. But your intelligence strategy, that's the blueprint. It's the brain that knows what the heck you're even supposed to be building and why.
Let's break that down a bit more, right? An AI strategy is all about the tools and tactics, the what you're using. But an intelligence strategy, that's the foundation and structure that makes any of those tools actually work. See the problem? Most companies are completely obsessed with the tools, but they've totally ignored the structure.
So what do you think happens when you take these shiny, super powerful tools and you just throw them at a big pile of scattered, disconnected knowledge? Well, I'll tell you what you don't get. You don't get faster insights. You get faster chaos. You're literally just accelerating the mess you already have. Does any of this sound familiar to you? Let's look at some of the big warning signs that tell you this isn't an AI problem you're dealing with. It's an intelligence problem. Like, you've got AI agents from different departments giving you totally conflicting answers. Or you've got automations that just constantly break because the data underneath them is a moving target. Maybe your fancy dashboards are spitting out insights that just don't match up with reality, and now none of the executives trust them. And maybe the worst one of all, your teams are wasting countless hours asking the exact same questions over and over and over again.
So the big question is, how do you fix this? Well, the answer isn't to go out and buy another tool. No way. It's about building the foundation first. It's about actually building a corporate brain.
Now, real corporate intelligence, it's not some collection of dusty old files in a folder nobody's looked at in years. It's a living, breathing, dynamic ecosystem. And the companies that are really winning with AI, they're the ones who have figured out how to make their knowledge accessible, connected, and truly alive.
This really gets to the core of it, and the original article puts it perfectly. It says, your AI strategy tells you what to build. Your intelligence strategy tells you what to build on. Man, that's powerful. Because without that foundation, you're just building on sand.
And that right there is the ultimate difference. It's what separates a company that just looks advanced, because it has all the cool, fancy tools, from a company that actually is ahead, because it has a rock-solid foundation to build everything on.
So, okay, this brings the focus right back around to you, to your organization. It's time for you to start asking the right question. I'm sure you have an AI strategy. You could probably list off all the tools and initiatives right now, but let me ask you, what is your intelligence strategy?
How does your business actually think? How does it learn? And how does it connect what it knows? Seriously, answering that question, that's the real first step towards any kind of meaningful transformation.
And this whole critical distinction, this idea, it comes from the work of Marcos Pereira, who's the founder and CEO of Snapiens. His insights were really the whole basis for this explainer on the crucial difference between just having an AI strategy and having a true intelligence strategy.